controls how and what we think. To understand the thinking process, I will give you an example of a computer. Whatever information or data we feed in a CPU, we get the same thing reflected on our monitor. Same thing. Same thing happens with our brain also. Whatever information or mental diet our brain will get it will directly get reflected in our thinking and hence it becomes our behavior. Like a secular person thinking is like that, all the religions and castes are equally respected. But if we talk about an extremist person, he will tell that I am the best. My caste is best and my religion is best. Now, change in their mindset is due to the information fed in their minds since their childhood. Now, we all know that media is the fourth pillar of democracy. A study done on media manipulation is known as sleeper effect. This means that first, media will aware you. Then, media will explain you comprehensively to make your belief as strong as per as their own agenda, and hence you start thinking and taking action accordingly. Same thing happens on every break on electronic media, print media, or whether it is social media. Whatever we make the decisions, whether we have to choose the government or daily needs, it is directly get controlled or manipulated by propaganda and perception, which is directly created by the media. Now, in 1963, an American political scientist Bernard have given a theory of agenda setting says that the mass media may not be successful most of the time in telling you what to think, but this media is stunningly successful in telling you that what to think about. Now I end up with these lines. Media is the most powerful entity in this globe. They have the power to make the innocent person to a guilty person and to make a guilty person to an innocent person. Hence, use your brain wisely and do not let it controlled by the media. Thank you.
Do you know what the true meaning of diet is? Some people would say doing idiotic things. Others would say, doubt I will try. But the correct abbreviation is, did I eat that? Or better say, don't indulge in food every time. We usually hear about diseases such as diabetes, BP, cholesterol, and many more. Have you ever thought that these diseases can be surpassed just by correcting our eating habits? Just as you balance your expenditure and savings in a bank account, balance your food choices. People nowadays think that we can eat anything and later pop up a few tablets and everything will be fine. But no, this kind of behavior only worsens the condition. If you want to prevent all these diseases, then you must include micronutrients, nuts, superfoods such as berries, yogurts, chia seeds, and many more. They definitely are better than any other multivitamin tablets and provide us with a lot of energy. Due to the antioxidants in them, they reduce the oxidative stress in our body and fight from radicals that are responsible for cancer and several other diseases. These superfoods not only improve our health but also kill the bacteria and viruses attacking the cell membrane. So, by including all these things in our diet, we can keep these dreadful diseases at the bay. Finally, I just want to say that we should choose wisely whenever we eat, because whatever we eat, our body responds to us in that manner. It is a well known fact that health is wealth. So, stay fit by investing smartly on the right food choice. Thank you.
Our sources of information is mostly media, like press conference, films, advertising, news articles, social media, and so on. Influence what we see, what we hear, and how we are told. The mass media may not be successful in telling people what to think, but undoubtedly they are successfully telling their audience what to think about. The media cannot force anyone to believe in something or to have a certain opinion on something, but at least it makes an influencing impression about which face of the coin does it think is important. It makes a pre-notion or say first impression about the subject in the hearts of the audience, and that of course changes the course of our thinking to a larger extent. So to a certain extent, yes, the media is controlling some of our decisions. Nowadays, the media clearly tells us that if you're thinking like this, you're not right. You must rethink like the way they tell you to. Suppose let's take an example of how teleshopping is done on television. The advertisement of a belt, which has to be tied on stomach and waist 24 hours, can reduce your weight. In the advertisement, they tell and even show that running and exercising can't make you slim. But if you want to look slim and smarter, you have to use that belt 24 hours and needed any running or exercising daily. Hence, that's how good running and exercising is for a healthy life rather than using a belt. Many people start thinking their lifestyle media friends only. These forms of media give a big impact on our thinking and we are tempted to take decisions according to their judgments and all that. The point here is that media is neither bringing the real problem before the public nor it leaves the judgment on the public to decide what is wrong and what is right. They make their own judgments and impose it on us, which is due to continuous repetitions fit well in our mind and we are tempted to take decisions accordingly. One clear example of this perception is that there has been a recent trend on Facebook, Twitter to follow the lifestyle of celebrities as much as possible. The fact that we forgot while doing this is that there is a huge difference between the real life of that celebrity and what is being projected virtually. At last, we cannot claim that media is controlling what we think because it is ultimately our choice to listen to a narrative that appeals to us. The right way is to make an intelligent choice and listen to those channels that are as bipartisan as possible. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity. We all are the sons and daughters of the Almighty. He has created us all equally. We all have heard the word humanity once in our life, but do we know what does this word mean? Humanity refers to the nature of helping others in need. We can find this in every human being. As we all know that the word humanity is generated from the words humans, so all living beings cannot portray the nature of humanity. We, the human beings, have the power to show love and care to people. So, we should use this superpower that God has given to us. Instead of buying new clothes in festivals, we can buy few goodies for poor people. This will help them in celebrating the festival and at the same time it will give us a reason to smile. By doing such small acts, we can spread happiness and also show our nature of humanity. Humanity is next to godliness. Thank you.
When diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. And when diet is right, medicine is of no need. Good nutrition is vital to good health. A good and healthy diet keeps us fit, maintains a healthy weight, and keeps us full of energy to work throughout the day without getting tired. It also ensures proper functioning of the heart, brain, and other body parts. It enhances our immunity to fight against the diseases and keep us strong. Thus, we might focus on taking a healthy and balanced diet to keep the diseases away and stay healthy. We should avoid junk food as it may lead to several diseases. We should also avoid eating deep fried or overcooked food as it loses all its nutrients. We should not focus on how much we eat, but we should focus on what we eat. We should maintain our physical as well as our mental health also. A balanced diet is definitely the key to a healthy lifestyle. A balanced diet typically contains 50 to 60% of carbohydrates, 12 to 20% of protein, and 30% fat. According to the Food and Drug Administration, this works out to be 300 grams of carbohydrates, 50 grams of protein, and 65 grams of fat each day. I would like to end my speech with a quote that is, exercise is king, nutrition is queen. Put them both together and you've got the nice kingdom. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.